Four teenage girls went to work one Friday night in Austin, Texas. They closed the store as usual. They locked the doors, and none of them made it home. More than 30 years later, no one has been held accountable for their deaths. This is the story of the yogurt shop murders. Before we begin, it's important to say this clearly. This video is not about shock value. It's not about speculation, and it's not about entertainment at the expense of real people. This is about four teenage girls whose lives were taken, and a justice system that failed to give them answers. It was December 6, 1991. Austin, Texas was growing fast, but it still felt like a college town, busy, social, and familiar. Inside an I can't believe it's yogurt shop in North Austin, four teenage girls were working the evening shift. They were friends, students, daughters. For them, this wasn't a dangerous place. It was just a yogurt shop. As the night went on, customers thinned out. The girls began closing, procedures, cleaning, counting money, getting ready to leave. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. The next morning, December 7th, the shop didn't open on time. Concerned relatives and co-workers tried calling. No one answered. Eventually, someone went inside. What they found was devastating. The shop had been set on fire, an apparent attempt to destroy evidence. Inside, the bodies of all four girls were discovered. Austin had never seen a crime like this, and the community was left in shock. It's important to pause here, not to focus on how they died, but on who they were. These were teenagers with futures ahead of them. They had plans for college, jobs they worked after school, families waiting for them to come home. They were not symbols, they were people, and their lives mattered. The pressure to solve the case was immediate. Public fear spread quickly. Parents were afraid to let their children work late. The city wanted answers. But the crime scene had problems from the start. Evidence was mishandled. Important details were lost. The fire destroyed much of what investigators needed. Instead of clarity, the case became increasingly complicated, and as time passed, the pressure only grew. Years later, police focused on a group of teenage boys. After long interrogations, confessions were obtained. But there was a problem. The confessions contradicted each other. Details didn't line up with physical evidence. Some statements were later retracted. Despite this, convictions followed. For a time, it appeared the case was solved, but it wasn't. Appeals were filed. Evidence was re-examined, and eventually, the convictions were overturned. The confessions were ruled unreliable. The case was back to where it started, unsolved. Advances in DNA technology brought new hope. Samples were tested, then tested again. Some results excluded former suspects. Others raised new questions, but no definitive answers. Over the decades, leads dried up. Witness memories faded. Evidence degraded, and the possibility of justice grew more distant with each passing year. Today, the case remains officially unsolved. The yogurt shop murders aren't remembered only for their brutality. They are remembered because they represent something deeper, a reminder of how fragile justice can be, how pressure can lead to mistakes, and how easily victims can be forgotten when cases go cold. For the families, time didn't heal anything. It only stretched the waiting. These four girls deserved answers. They deserved accountability, and they deserved to be remembered not as a mystery, but as lives that mattered. If you have any information related to this case, no matter how small, authorities still encourage you to come forward. Justice doesn't expire. Thank you for watching Legends and Crimes. If you believe these stories deserve to be told with care and respect, consider subscribing. And until next time, stay curious and stay safe.